Hello again, it's Locknoob, and I'm really excited today to be able to do a review of this mad.bob Jackknife lockpick set. It really is a lovely piece of equipment. It was kindly lent to me by Restall. If you don't know who Pete Restall is, he has his own YouTube channel. He's an excellent picker and a really nice chap. And so I'm very grateful, Pete, for the lend of this lovely piece of kit. Now, I recently featured another folding lockpick set on my channel, and I quite liked it. This is different in a number of ways. One, it's quite expensive. It's about £35, and there's a waiting time on this. You have to order it weeks ahead. I don't know how many weeks, but you've got to, they're made to order. Why is it that money? Well, it's not only very well made, and hopefully you can actually just see that just looking at it, but it's handmade, and it's made with quality materials, and it's finished really beautifully. First thing about this, when I found it in the post, was I had to measure it, and let's get this ruler out there. It was quite small. It was only about, well, you can see, put the end to end, about 7.5 centimeters end to end. That isn't big at all. So it's relatively modest in size. Now, one of the reasons I was excited about reviewing this was because I really like mad.bob stuff. I've got mad.bob pry bar set, which is worth every penny to me. Really like it, and I just really want to get my hands on something. £35, it's a lot of money to spend, but is it good money spent? Well, let's have a bit more of a look at this, and you can decide for yourself. So first thing is, it has a little mini tension wrench here, with a small twist on it, held in by a spring here. Now, I've not worn this in my pocket, but this isn't held in very, very tightly, so I don't know if it's amongst all your keys and jingling in your pockets if it would ever really come out. I'd imagine it wouldn't, but it's something which I just have to go with and see for myself. So that's your tension wrench, and it's quite cute, isn't it? Then inside we've got a knurled knob which you can undo. Interesting with this, you can undo it all the way, and you can access all of the Pics, and you could even take them out and replace them, or if you were really rough with it and you broke them, you could replace the Pics inside or change them to other different Pics. So that is absolutely possible with this set. Also, the way that this is screwed in through the Pics means that they don't fall out in your hand at all. You can see they're actually held really firmly, and I haven't even screwed that knurling in much further. And it has a really nice range of Pics. It has a snake. I'd have preferred a little bit more of a curve at the tip of the snake, but it's a snake rake. I love snake rakes. It's got a city rake, lovely Bogota, medium hook, medium to deep hook, a short hook, and a very short half diamond. Maybe a little bit too short, but look at the finish. You can see my fingerprints all over it because it's like a mirror. The finishing on this is superlative. Really, really lovely stuff. Now let's have a look at the thickness of the metal here. I haven't actually done this, so I genuinely don't know what mad.bob do their Pics at, but let's get that on. Okay, so about, let's do that in inches. That's what we all work in, isn't it? Okay, about 27 thousandths. Let's try another one. Let's try a city rake. Make sure it's all zeroed. Not doing a very good job. Yeah, about 27 thousandths. Not bad, quite thick, but if you actually look at the height of these shafts of the Pics, they're actually very slim, and that'll get you into a lot of locks. So first impressions of this, it's quite small in your hand, so if I was to just select, say, the short hook and put everything else back, so pull that out, put these back in, there we go. It's quite short, but it is quite comfortable too, so and it feels nice in the hand. I think that it's it's going to feel nice when I'm picking because the picks won't all come out. I think we should just have a go at picking something. So my tester on all these kind of things is a cheap Chinese 5-pin padlock because it's predictable and I can get it on camera. So tender wrench, quite thick actually, but it does fit into this keyway. So this is a relatively open one, sort of master lock style keyway. Let's get in there and have a go. Pin 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's pin 3, and pin 1, go back to pin 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're open. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. Let's undo this and try a rake. I really like the look of that bow guitar actually, so let's have a go at that one. I reckon I'll be able to bow guitar my way into this lock. Swap over. Feedback was good. I could feel exactly what was going on. The metal didn't feel weak at all. I didn't feel like I was going to break anything. So yeah, pretty nice feel to it. Let's have a go here. So get the bow guitar in. Have a go. Let's see where we get to. And we're open. Okay, that was nice and quick, wasn't it? So clearly, it's very usable on a cheap lock. Let's try something a little bit more advanced. So this is an Avocet with a Yale style keyway, paracentric, mildly at least, and reasonable bitting, got a high at the end, and it's also got spools in, so a little less predictable. See the tension wrench does go in, but of course I have to do bottom of the keyway tensioning with that. Let's swap this out for that nice short hook again. I'm sure the medium hook would be just fine, but I always pick with a short hook where I can. And again, everything feels nice and tight, you know, it feels really well made. I don't need to like screw that in very hard for those picks to not come out. So far, it's doing quite well for itself. Okay, so let's have a pick of this one. Oh. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, little click on 1, 5, little click, 4, 3, 2, 1 again. I've got a false set, so the false set seems to be on pin 5. So we'll cancel rotate that. And we're open. There we go. So yeah, it can defeat spools in a more paracentric keyway. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Is it worth £35? Honestly, it's expensive, but it seems to be really well made. I mean, just look at the attention to details, that knurling, this really nice sort of horseshoe here, so you can stick it on your keychain or a belt loop or something. It's fully disassemblable. The finish on these is amazing. Just look at that. Just look how beautifully rounded and shiny that is. You know, you do not need to do anything to this. It's engraved. It's expensive. That's my only downside to this. Is it's expensive. Is it worth it? Probably. Actually, you know, you're not going to get anything else that I know of this quality for that price. As far as a folding lockpick set is concerned, you're just not. So pros would be really nice design, nice and small, really well made, high quality materials, excellent finish, really nice pick selection. The picks don't fall out. Negatives, not many. I mean, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find something. I think maybe slightly taller on the half diamond and maybe a little bit more of a curve at the end of this snake rake. But that's just nitpicking, and of course the price is steep, but I think for what you're getting, you're probably getting some good value there. A hand finished, handmade folding pick set, which can be interchanged and finished to such high quality. I think overall you're looking at a good price for what you get. Okay, I hope you found that interesting. If you like this pick set, then head over to mad.bob Lockpicks and put yourself on the waiting list for one. Okay, I'll see you next time.